Hi everyone, welcome to Introduction of V0. Today I am excited to introduce you to V0 by Versal, a powerful AI-driven tool designed to help you build modern web interfaces just by describing them in plain language. Whether you are a developer, a designer, or even a marketer without coding experience, V0 can dramatically streamline your workflow and speed up UI development. First, let's talk about what this tool does. V0 is designed especially to simplify front-end development. You simply type a prompt like create a product page with a hero section and pricing cards, and V0 instantly generates a fully responsive UI using React, CSS, and Shed-C and UI components. You can refine it with more prompts, change colors, adjust layout, or even upload wireframe or a Figma file to convert designs into clean code automatically. It's incredibly useful for anyone building websites, apps, dashboards, or landing pages, especially for junior developers and startup companies. In terms of accessibility, V0 offers a freemium pricing model. The free plan gives you access to basic UI generation and limited active projects. V0 is currently in beta and offers free access to developers. It's a web-based platform that integrates with Versal's ecosystem and works across different browsers and development environments. It supports direct export to popular frameworks like React and can integrate with tools like CSS and make it incredibly versatile. The premium plan includes Figma import and unlimited projects, while the team plan and enterprise offer collaboration features, privacy controls, and SSO. It works entirely on the web, and since it's integrated with a Versal platform, you can deploy your project instantly with one click. It also supports third-party libraries and frameworks, making it flexible for professional use.
Let's look at what makes V0 stand out. I'll walk you through four main features, including text to UI generation, Figma to code, upload images on Vercel, and deployment. First up, text to UI generation. These features allow you to generate fully functional UI code just by typing a prompt. For example, I type create a to-do list with goals to complete, and V0 instantly generates a responsive UI with live React or whatever framework code on the side. And you can see the output on preview side. This is great for beginners, designers, or developers who want to build fast without writing everything from scratch. Now, let's move on to Figma to code. You can also connect a Figma design file directly to V0. So just import from Figma on Vercel, and it will generate UI code for you. You can also customize or editing as you like, while you can preview code. So no need to manually translate designs. It's helpful for product teams who want to go from design to production faster and more accurately. Next, let's explore AI-powered image to UI generation. You can upload a wireframe image, whether it's design or even a hand-drawn sketch. I'll show you an example. I uploaded a wireframe image and it will automatically turn it into code. You can see that it generates a clean UI layout. You can deploy it right away and it's fully responsive as well. This saves hours of manual work and brings your visual ideas to reality. Finally, let's walk through a simple deployment once you finish designing your site and you want to publish it online. So just click the deploy button and your project will go live via Vercel in seconds. And that's it. So no need to open VS Code or set up a server. So which is perfect for beginner or quick prototyping.
Now let's look at the strengths and weaknesses of V0. It has several major strengths. Firstly, it enables rapid UI prototyping, which enables you to go from an idea to a live web interface in just a minute. And secondly, it produces clean, production-ready React code using Tailwind CSS and Shed-C and UI components, which saves developers so much time and effort. Thirdly, V0 offers a very low barrier to entry. So even non-coders like designers or startup founders can use it to create professional websites without needing heavy technical skills. And finally, V0 provides seamless integration with Vercel hosting, making it easy to deploy your project live with a single click. These strengths make V0 an ideal tool for startups, developers, designers, and anyone, especially students, who needs to build fast, scalable front ends or even learn about a full stack development.
However, there are a few limitations that we can consider while working with Vercel V0 here. A few of those would be complex prompts, while Vercel V0 might exceed with generating UI from simple prompt and basic prompts. It can struggle with very complex or abstract language inputs because sometimes highly specific or open-ended prompts may not give you the desired result that you want or the specific features that you want in a website. It also has this component refinement feature for that, but also there's an issue because you have to do it again and again and again to match your specific design and branding needs. And the default components may not always be the perfect fit for you. Moving on, backend integration can also be a bit of a problem because if you're working on a big project and there is limited support for backend integration and functionality for projects that require complex server-side logic or API integration, you may need to supplement Vercel V0 with additional backend development. And there's also a learning curve that we observed here for specifically for some non-technical users, because although it's a really easy way to build a website, moving forward, you will need to learn more about the platform features, capabilities, and best practices in order to like fully leverage its potential. And in the same scenario, there are some issues that you might encounter. For example, while you're importing some stuff from Figma, it still has a lot of bugs and issues while importing some complex design files. And users should be prepared to work through any compatibility or conversion challenges here. Coming here to present you the first limitations, we'll be using Vercel to deploy a simple website. And here we'll ask Vercel VO to make a website with parallel scrolling and 3JS objects that we can interact with within the website. So as we can see, I've typed in the prompt here, and I'll just trust deploy. It starts thinking, and it takes some time to write the code. And after some time, we realized that once the website is deployed, it has some errors. And again, for this one, even though it's a very basic website, it will pass through a runtime error. And these errors are really common, and you can just encounter them really casually when you're deploying different ideas and different models in Vercel. This is one thing that we can always notice while deploying, and it takes a lot of iterations to get it fixed and do it again and again. Moving forward, this time we'll use a different approach. So rather than having a simple prompt, we'll have a more complex and sophisticated one, asking Vercel VO what we specifically need. For example, here in the prompt, I asked Vercel VO to generate a fully responsive dashboard UI with 3 unique charts, a collapsible sidebar, user profile dropdown, and real-time notification bell. The design should follow a numeric style and pastable gradients. Let's see, I'll pass in the prompt and it takes some time to deploy. Once it's deployed, on the first glance, we can see the design seems pretty basic, and it's because it's following the same template every time it creates a new website. And here as well, we can see that the charts are so out of their sections, and the layout is not equally divided, and everything seems so rigid and out of their place. Also, we can see here that on the left side, the dashboard is overlapping the rest of the stuff, and we cannot interact with anything properly. It looks weird. Well, it's actually something we can fix, but it takes lots of iterations and it's really time consuming to get the desired result that you want. While Vercel V0 may be one of the best tools out there for website development, it still has limitations and weaknesses, and there are also some other AI tools that you can always use to get the best out of all of them and get the desired results that you want. For example, a few of these would be Bolt.new, which is building complete front ends faster. It's similar to V0, but more full app focused. And also, it has clean UI generation with routing, authorization, and state setup. So that's pretty cool. We can see Cursor, which provides with full code editing with AI, and AI designated IDE, which can help you coding better. In VO, you can't actually code it yourself, and you might have to just ask VO to do it again in game. Well, with Cursor, you can actually code it and improve it yourself. Moving on, we have Replit here. It's also a full stack in the browser. AI coding again, more beginner friendly, but again, somewhere it provides you less control over the structure. It's compromising the beginner friendly nature for the control here. We can see the parallels. Also, lovable here, it's quick. Visual UI prototyping from natural input, much like V0. And more visual, no code. However, VO offers a cleaner developer grade code rather than lovable. Windsurf again, backend API creation from high-level prompts, and which is really good and complementary to VO. Well, VO doesn't actually really great support backend, but Windsurf here had like really good support with that. Good API fonts, again, documentation from plain text. Finally, we have Tempo Labs, which is generating full stack apps, front end and back end from scratch. You just have to do prompts and more full stack focus, more automation. But then again, here we have less design control, as it's more focused on the application itself than the looks. So it's pretty cool. One prompt app builds end-to-end automation. Overall, Vercel V0 is best suited for rapidly generating structured UI components in React, particularly for front-end developers who want to speed up their workflow. However, full stack automation and backend generations tool like Tempo Labs and Windsurf may be more suitable. And also you can use these tools for other of your specific tasks. For example, Vercel V0 again to generate a clean React UI from a prompt, bolt.new, built a frontend with routing and authorization, cursor, write code with an AI Copilot, Replit, learn, host, and build full projects, Lovable, create mockups quickly, Windsurf, generate backends, API from prompts, Temple apps, build full stacks apps from one prompt, and Phoenix.ai add specific features to modern text.
Okay, now let's talk about the best use cases. As we mentioned before, V0 is great for quickly generating front UIs from natural language prompts, but it's especially powerful for certain types of projects. It's ideal for static websites like blogs, portfolios, and documentation. You can just describe what you want, and V0 builds a modern, responsive layout in seconds. It's also amazing for MVPs and prototypes, so startups use it to quickly create mockups, test ideas, and other platforms without waiting weeks. Another strong case is product landing pages. So marketers can build beautiful, high-converting pages without needing any heavy coding. V0 also shines for developer dashboards and internal tools. It helps teams spin up fast and functional UIs without complex setups. And finally, it works really well for e-commerce sites and content platforms that need scalable, clean design, but with minimal effort. By using V0, front-end developers can save so much time by skipping the complex setup, and UI UX designers can also bring sketches to life without needing full coding skills and experience. Also, startups and founders can launch products faster, even without hiring the big development teams. In addition, hackathon participants, junior developers, and even students use V0 to create and even learn the modern web development pattern. Although despite the obvious worldwide usage of V0, only few companies really admitted they used V0 in their platform, which includes Speakeasy and Casper Studios. Speakeasy is a developer SDK company which uses V0 to bridge design and engineering for faster prototyping. Also, Casper Studios uses V0 to build MVPs rapidly, which improve client feedback cycles. So overall, V0 is a powerful tool when you need speed, responsiveness, and also clean and production-ready code, but without deep backend complexity. As an example project, I used V0 to create a planner platform, and it handled both front-end and back-end ideas. So on the front end, I started by giving it a simple prompts. So I asking it to give me a planner platform, and it generated a full React-based layout with different sections and different features such as overview, task, calendar. And as you can see, it used the modern technologies like React, Tailwind, CSS, and also the Shadcn and UI to build a responsive, professional-looking interface. So it's really worked well in front-end kind of part. But when I ask, the V0 to connect me to the back-end part, it responds as well. It responds really well. So it kind of expanded the project into a planner platform. So it added a kind of user logging functionality and different pages size, and it also connects me with a database, the Superbase, which is primary but still working. It is a really good learning platform for students as well, and we can improve it using the messages here, so it can actually improve the authentication, the limited authentication, enhance the logging page, and create a new root page. It still works better in front end than the back end, but still for starters it is a really good idea. And we can simply deploy it using this button, each version of this that we created.
Alright, we've covered a lot in this video, and now for the final part, next steps with Vercel VO and resources to keep you going. Starting VO is easy. Go to vo.dev and log in with a Vercel account. It is free with GitHub or email. You will see a checkbox. Type your prompt or upload a design. VO makes a review and code fast. Refine it by follow-up terms, then copy it to your project. No coding needed to start, though React Basics help. Next, resources for all levels. You can also kick off projects at vercel.com/new with templates and repos. Beginners start with Vercel's official documentation. On YouTube, watch how to use VO for beginners. Then read transforming how you work with VO and maximizing output on the Vercel blog. Intermediate users try build full stack app in 7 minutes on YouTube. On the Vercel blog, check working with Figma and F3D with React 3 Fiber. Advanced learners watch build an app with a backend in 19 minutes on YouTube. Then read how Fluid Compute works on Vercel blog for performance tips. One more, join Vercel community forum to talk about VO. Check the VO community for apps and ideas. All these links can be found in our documentation. And if you have any questions, reach out via our support email. We're here to help. Vercel VO has demonstrated the future of front-end development with AI. It streamlines workflows, accelerates development cycles, and empowers developers. I hope this demo has given you a clear understanding of how it works and how it can benefit you. Be sure to try it out and let us know your feedback. Thanks for watching and happy coding.